Well, I'm sorry there, Jasper, but I do surely think that 241, he's on another channel, imposterating Richie Radio 127. He's flying around the skip channels trying to make Richie Radio 127 a devil and a bandit. Richie Radio 127 on YouTube just got down. I hear somebody trying to get it up around Texas, man. I hear somebody trying to get it back to Richie Radio 127. I hear somebody trying to get it back to Richie Radio 127. They call me Richie Radio 127 somewhere around New York City, and I just got quiet. Yeah, no duck fucking shucks about it. No about a doubt it. They call me Richie. They call me Richie 127. They call me Richie Radio 127 around New York City, and I just got quiet. Yeah, just a little Richie audio. Just a little Richie Radio. Just a little ambience, just a little ambience down around Richie's house. Hey, 631. Hey, 631, your girlfriend 241. He on another channel impersonating me, man. Hey, 631, your 241 girlfriend. 631, your 241 girlfriend. 631, your 241 girlfriend. He on another channel being a Richie 127 impersonator. Richie Radio 127 on your YouTube. Just got down. It sure is now that beauty arrived.
Gorgeous out there, man. Are you gonna go not cotton picking, pumpkin picking?
Were you catching all that earlier?
Oh, well, what's going on?
Oh, you Mr. Doozy, my Watergate Mr. Doozy. He was trying so hard to step on me with his partner at the other end and Skip, and we just kept ping-ponging his 1,500 watts off the hilltop, my little 2-pill that they send all their spies in here every day to see. I'm like, you guys shouldn't be so happy, duck fucker, because I know I'm ecstatic, bro. I'm not even touching 400. You guys are kicking way over fucking 12. So, you know, who the happy one now?
Which ducks were those?
Oh, that was my #1 impersonator, Mr. RDX241. You know, the guy that Skip Land heard for the last 3 months going, Richie, pick up the phone. Richie, give me my radio. Richie, you're going to buy the beer. Richie, you're going to love me. You know, all that bullshit.
Oh, brother. They're in Jersey?
Yeah, you know, that's the RDX crew. 631's out there right now trying to reach his girlfriend. You know, 631, 241, 631, 241, 631, 241, 631, 241. Don't you know, I told my says, yo, man, you're going to come out here and impersonate me. You better have some supreme sound and ambience audio and a little bass in your voice. Because they know right off the bat Richie ain't a homo.
Oh, yeah. Some people out here, like, they say things you do. But not with the strength, not with your audio, and it sounds funny.
Roger. They can impersonate me. They just ain't got that sound. They just ain't got that sound. That Richie radio sound. Busting loose that I just got down. My lovely lady of New York, it's your gate for about the next 5 minutes. I gotta go on the side. You hear the RDX 631 out there constantly calling 241, but 241 somewhere around this dial there, impersonating 127, trying to make 127 a bandit. But ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string from Burger King, because they know if they want to find the real 127, all they gotta do is come to Channel 19. Channel 19, Richie Radio, 19 in it, as usual. Nemesis, RC, Richie, 127, New York City, backing myself.
And you said that all in one damn breath.
Well, you know, Pooch, the pollen is almost totally gone from the air. My nose, my frog, all that shit's clearing up. My gym is getting more enticing by the day. And, you know, winter time's coming. Richie's coming alive. My AL-82 is leaving HRO's doors this afternoon. I left this morning. I'm going in a little while. So I guess you could say it's about to get funky. I told him try it this weekend. I told my impersonator try what he was doing today on the weekend. Today he battled the driver. Today he got the driver.
You were gonna be in the parade with your radios.
Nah, they hurt me. They know they hurt me. They know they hurt me for sure, but it's nothing I can't bounce back from. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of good people behind me. I got good people. I got a landlord and a super who know that I'm not what they try to say I am. So that right there is the biggest plus of all. Now I just got to get out of this little rut that these clowns put me in, because, you know, that was not supposed to be at all. That was never foreseen for me ever. That was just not in the Richie projectile. Roger?
I hear that out there. Well, you know, these people are always going to say whatever they want to say, so screw them. Jealousy will be jealousy.
Yeah, that's jealousy and envy. But listen, but that's partially my fault. You know why? Because I could have did things a little different. I could have stuck to my original plan. Instead, I said, you know what? They want to bring a battle like that. I might as well war it out to the end, constantly, to try to get it over with faster. So I did just that. And I told them it would be a dumb thing to do. I said, look at it this way. Blah, 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 blah. Now they know they've lost. They know they've lost a war that I didn't start. And, you know, it's just going to progress. Sure, I could have did a little different, you know, but I think, you know, I had to let it rock and roll. I had to let it progress. I had to let nature take its course. I had to let them run their mouth, Pooch, because without the words coming out of their mouth, I could not take their own words and shove them so far back in their mouth and shot out their ass like the next rocket launch. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, I feel you. You know what it was? They thought they were going to drive you away. And let's kill him here. Let's kill him. And I knew, I said, boy, they're fucking around with the wrong person. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this shit, especially on Channel 6.
Well, Channel 6, you know, I love Channel 6, man. I always have. That was, you know, I grew up on Channel 6, you know. Bucci. I think I caught my first skip shot in this world on Channel 6.
Yeah, man. I would never understand. Back in the days when I started with the CB, I said, what the hell are they talking about? They're talking too fast. I didn't know what the hell they were saying.
Pucci, I was a young kid. I had to be about as far back as my brain could remember. I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years old. Whatever I was, man, I used to climb up my father's high chair. Just to squeeze the microphone, the big silver lollipop on this big gold brown radio, this big 3-piece, 2-piece, whatever the Mama La Mancha was on this table. And, you know, at Coochie, I used to climb it just to squeeze the mic to hear the funny sound in the house that sounded like a squawk. And one time, Poochie is far back in my brain, I squeezed the mic and go, hello, can anybody hear me? And I'm talking to some guy, and when he asked me where I am, I said, I'm home. I'm in my house. I said, where are you? He said, well, I'm in North Carolina. I said, well, I'm in Brooklyn. He said, Brooklyn, is that in North Carolina? I said, no, I think it's in New York City.
You were that young? Oh, my God.
Fucci, I swear to you, that was my first skip shot I ever remember. The radio, as I grew older, I learned what it was. And I seen in the photographs, and yeah, that was a brown and golden eagle. My father had my father, he had some serious base stations, and all his mobile radios, I guess because he was transit worker, transits and cops back in the days. And, you were somebody if you had presidents. You had real president radios, you were somebody. Those were the talkers, man. Cobras and Unitons were second nature, man, but the bosses, all Uniton made, were the president series. And, that's neither here nor there. I grew up in this thing, man. My first FCC license, when they do research on it, what they're going to find out, it came out of Millie's.
Wow. When the hell did, I think it was in 79? Nah. 80? I think I started talking like 30 years ago. When I used to go upstate for the weekend, my boyfriend at the time, he bought a car and it had a built-in CB. Oh boy, did I have fun.
Poochie, 30 years ago, Poochie. Okay, listen up, Poochie. Linden Boulevard, Poochie. Do you remember Rockaway, Poochie? Let's see, Channel 6, Channel 3s, 2s and 3s. You remember, I'm going to say some women, Night Lady. Remember Night Lady? How about Bluebird? Does a Bluebird ring a bell?
Oh my God, her mouth and my mouth were the filthiest mouth.
Hold up. Wow. Then you should remember this. Then you should remember me, Pooch. If you can remember Bluebird, then you can remember me, because what everybody loved about Bluebird is she was the only one that was able to control Big Richie's nephew, Little Richie. She was the only one that could key up to me and talk to me and get me to shut up and get me to stop fighting or arguing or cursing this mother or whatever the hell I was doing. Bluebird came up in the radio, cleaner, Richie. She goes, Richie, go to this channel. And boy, by the time did I love that woman. Did I love that woman?
No, her handle was Spitfire.
It was Bluebird. Just for me, it was always Bluebird to me.
And then one day they had like a big CB thing. I think it was in underneath L over there. It was like a biker's club. And he was there. And we just met, because that's a radio thing. It's not, it's a radio thing. Everybody met over there. People from Manhattan, Brooklyn, from everywhere.
Yes. How about, you remember Roy, Green Machine, and Green Machine in them, and Blue Machine? Remember the machines?
Oh, no. Blue Caddy. I remember Blue Caddy. And this other guy that used to ride a motorcycle. Oh, I used to curse him out. And then when he met me, he came by again. Oh, you want to ride? I said, I don't want no damn ride.
Oh man, me and Roy used to get into it, man. You know what Roy found? You know what really drove Roy over the edge? Because Roy was a cop. Roy was a cop at the time. It drove Roy over the edge when it came face to face and he found out I'm an NYPD captain. What
was your handle back then?
Oh man, I used a couple of them, quite a few of them. I used Red Fox Jr., Little Fox, Yellow Bird, Red Bird, Black Bandit.
Oh, do you remember Green Thumb? He used to sell CB radios.
Which one? On Pickett Avenue? You're talking about Beast or you're talking about Doc?
No, Green Thumb from Sheepshead Bay, an older Jewish man.
It sounds familiar. The Green Thumb would be easy to remember because we used to break his chops about the lawn commercial, the Green Thumb and the vans and shit. So that would be an easy one to remember because of that purpose only. But I'm not sure how much I talked to him. But I remember back in those days, I put up Night Lady's base. You had to see me in the middle of winter, full freaking winds, up there with this bitch's her ground plane. And this roof was a big steeplechase roof. So I ain't gonna bear to tell you it's a good thing I am what I am, because I tell you what, one person alone would have never been able to do that in Far Rockaway, where that was, on that beach property, that time of year.
Green Thumb used to sell his CB radios from